What's up, guys? Welcome back to Live at Dealer Only Auction. It's been going on since 9 a.m. but here we are. Let me get this covered up. Perfect. They got a Corvette coming up right now. It's not one we're interested in, but I want to see what it sells for. It's a 2014 Corvette Z51 3LT automatic. I think it's a convertible too. Actually, I'm going to go for the channel.
14 with 46 once again. 14 with 46, number 61. Look at the CR.
Hey, Philip. I know you've been with me since the start. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. We're going to get this channel growing. We're going to get to 10,000 this year. Alright, here's a 2014 Corvette convertible Z51, 46,000 miles. Pretty clean car, actually. You guys just know I'm not a fan of the C7 Corvettes that much. So I just don't buy that many. I will buy a manual one, though. I've been on a manual buying spree. I got a lot of manual C6 coming in. I have 2 right now, and I think 1 or 2 more on the way. Need to get some bids, and we're to get bid up to 37 grand. Skip, no sale, no sale.
Y'all look at MMR. 37.5 will call. That's the best I can do. Y'all come back later and tell us it. You think about it. Smart man changes his mind every now and then. Let's go to 62 with a 23.
Alright, so that's a no sale. But yeah, Philip, we're going to try to get 10,000 subscribers this year on YouTube. Hope we can do it. You've been with it from the start, so. I think you're right. Alright, so we're out of this auction. We don't need it. Yeah, I think you are right, Philip. Hey, Itzy. If you're watching Itzy, come on over. Yeah, I think the Grand Sport is definitely one of the top Corvettes body styles you can get. And I'm actually trying to buy one. How come you can't see anything in the chat? Uh-huh. I don't know.
No. So I have to set up these for that.
Why can't you just make it for both? Here's Itzy. My IT department right here. She's trying to fix some issues so you guys can see the chat. So, thank you guys for
as usual, telling me at the last minute.
I don't know. I figured you'd have it for both.
No, because I have to do it this.
Look at Monkey.
Give me a second. Let me see if it works. I think you have to do it before it starts. Let me try again.
If not, it's fine. We'll figure out for the next one. But yeah, 10K is the goal. And, you know, I see other people's YouTube channels blow up pretty crazy, but...
Oh, yeah, it is there.
All right, we got it. Itzy got it. So now you guys can see the chats. So good, good, good. Thank you, Itzy.
You want your monster?
Give me about 15 minutes.
Okay, I'll put a timer.
But, yeah, 10,000 is definitely the goal. But, I don't know. I feel like I've been posting some pretty good videos. Sometimes I get some traction, sometimes I don't. But it is what it is. If it's God willing, it will happen. But we're definitely going to try our best to get there. Alright, so let's run through here. So I tried to, like I said, the auction started at 9 a.m. I've been trying to buy this Corvette for the last 2 weeks. I was top bidder on it again at $4,500. Then they said they would take $5,500 for it, and I didn't want to pay $5,500 for it, and somebody randomly clicked in at $5,500, so it sold. $5,500. What is today? The 9th. 7/9/25. This car I wanted to try to buy if it was like under 5,000. It's an automatic Miata. They're semi-popular cars. Semi-popular. They're a lot better when they're manual, and they're good cars to sell for like around 8,000. But this one sold for $5,300, which would have been a buy if it was manual. But automatic kind of killed it. Good morning, Ed. Hope you're having a good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Sold 7/9/25. Alright, so what is next? So let's add a note on this one. 37K bid. No sale. So on these sports cars, yeah, I gotta be really careful right now. I am buying really heavy. I have a lot of Corvettes in the shops and on the way, but I gotta really be tricky and time it right, because come October, November, December, January, the market is going to be cold, dead dry. Nobody's buying a sports car in those months. So I need all the Corvettes I'm getting in right now, I need to try to definitely sell them this month, August, and September. So I'm kind of in a time crunch to buy and sell these things, because you want to sell them while people are buying. You don't want to sit on them, and I don't want money tied up that long. So when I'm buying these cars, I need to try to flip them really quick. So, and that also goes if you guys are selling a car, you're going to want to try to unload it this coming month or so. Alright, so what we're looking at is, I feel like Ed and Philip, I know you guys watched the live stream, maybe you guys remember this car. I couldn't find it in any of my notes, and I made these notes. So this car ran through the auction within the last 2 months, I think. But they're running it again. It looks alright. Nothing too special about it. 79 Camaro Z28 350. Hey, what's up, Mark? All the way from the UK. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you love some sports cars, because we're going to be trying to buy some. So a lot of Corvettes coming up here. But yeah, they ran this Camaro sometime. I just couldn't find it in any of my notes. But it's an alright car, nothing special. It really doesn't look that clean. Looks like it's gonna be an okay car. Sometimes you can just tell. Like you can tell right here, they drilled it in through the leather. So I don't know. And these late, you see, look, there's no carpet in here. These like late 70s models Camaros, people's been trying to like get me to pay a ton of money for. Like, people get insane on these cars, like in their head, and I guess they don't look at recent transactions, because I've had so many people try to sell me these late 70 models Camaros like in the mid 20s, and they don't bring that at any auction. So I don't know what people are smoking, but I need a little bit of that. Say hi. Hey Karen, good morning. Or I don't know what time it is over there. Is it nighttime, afternoon? Good. Hey Karen and Mark from the UK. Hope you guys are doing all right. Wish me some luck. Let's try to buy some cars. So this one's a maybe on the list. Then we got, I was actually high bidder on this car last week. I was high bidder on this car for $6,500. It's got a lot of miles on it, and it is the 90s version of the V8, which is the LT1, which is not, it's okay. It's the same engine the LT or the C4 Corvettes. It's just not favorable. Buying it because it's manual. I've been on a manual spree. And that's what I like about your Corvette, Philip, is that you got the 6-speed manual. That's very uncommon. Alright, so this one I'm going to take a real close look at. Another manual. Got a ton of miles on it. But the color pops. It's a color that'll stand out. So this will definitely look good on the car lot if I can buy it cheap enough. It actually kind of almost the same color as my shirt. But that being said, I did buy a car from these guys last week. They're a new consignor. I never heard of them, but I just saw them. They run a lot of cars at auctions now the last 2 weeks. I bought a Corvette from them last week. Came in Friday. By Saturday, I had a harmonic balancer go out. And you guys know how expensive that is on those Corvettes. So, can I trust these guys again? I don't know. The car passed PSI. But as soon as it gets down, I think I have a jinx on me. Every time I touch a car, it's got to break and be a massively costly fix to cut into my profit. Because I'm not going to raise the price on the car I bought just because I had to fix it. But maybe we can try them again. See if it was just a fluke. But this is a high mileage. It definitely is a high mileage. And it has a check engine light too, I think. It's risky. It's a risky car. But to be honest, that's where the money's at, is in those kind of cars. Not buy my car with manual, not buy automatic transmission. Let's see, C8. Yeah, and you're right. If I was to buy one and keep it for myself, I would definitely be a manual transmission. But to be honest with you, most people don't know how to drive standard anymore. They just don't know how to drive it. So I think I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot right now by buying all these manual cars, because I have a feeling they're gonna sit here because nobody knows how to drive manual anymore. So they got a few C8s. They have a lot more C8s today. I just didn't put them on my watch list because I'm not buying one today. But they have a couple C8s. We'll see what these sell for. This one's pretty cool. I kind of like this. The rims. Now, I was not expecting this color combination. This is definitely different. It's like a pumpkin. I was expecting it to be black. You can get the valve covers. That's cool. This is a car that stands out. A couple C7s. You guys know how I feel about those. This would be a cool car to buy, really, actually. So this would be a good car, C7. Maybe not the miles. Miles would be kind of low, but this would be the ideal C7. Z51 package, at least the 2LT, so that way you have the heads-up display. Manual transmission. Maybe with, like, if I was to buy one, like with 40,000 miles on it, that would be the ideal C7 if I was gonna buy one. 40 or less thousand miles, Z51 2LT manual. That would be the C7 to buy. when you get into these like ultra low miles, I mean, this wouldn't probably be ultra low, but it is very, very low. You're gonna pay a premium for it. Like this one. If this one was manual and not a 14, this would be the one to get. Here's the one with the ultra low miles, 07. We'll see what this one sells for. So this is a 07, which is still the LS2. It's got 6,000 miles on it. Automatic, very clean car. We sold a 2011 with 8,000 miles for 32,000 retail. So we'll see what this one brings. This is the smaller engine, 4 years older. We're going to take a look at this one. So I kind of just bought this car's twin from a guy that follows us on YouTube and Facebook. He sold me this exact car except in blue and manual. So I got a blue manual 07 convertible coming in, same miles. So I do want to see what this one brings, see if I overpaid for his or not. I think I'm in his alright. I didn't steal it, but I think I'm in it alright. This thing's out of gas. Oh no, it's got a full tank of gas. That's rare. So we'll see. The main Corvette I want to try to buy is this one right here. I was top bidder on this car last week. And then I want to try to buy this one. Hopefully I can steal it. So it's a 01 Z06, which pound for pound is probably the best buy on a Corvette, is a C5 Z06. Car, the money for the car, this is probably the best value wise out of all the generations currently. But it being a 01, it is the lowest horsepower, but I can see they've done a lot of modifications to it, so I guess it makes up for it. I just hope it's not too choppy. I don't like it when it's very, very choppy. But they got like some roll bar stabilizers, so I'm assuming it is. Yeah, the yellow definitely stands out. Definitely stands out. So this one's got a bolster tear. The auto check. So this is the thing about history reports, which suck, really. Because, like, which one do you believe? So all car dealerships and all banks use auto check. You guys can see right here, auto check. That's the history reports on the cars. Now, like, big franchise stores use Carfax just because that's what everybody knows because they advertise so well. So you can see in the notes it says Carfax caution. So I have a buddy that uses Carfax. So auto check's clean, no wrecks, no accidents, no nothing like that. Carfax shows one minor accident. Doesn't tell you how it was hit, where it was hit, just says minor accident. So there's always sometimes discrepancies between the history reports. So it's like, which one do you believe? And that's really on the hit. They got a Porsche 918 Spyder, which he's planning. He expects this thing to go over $1 million. So we're going to watch that one for sure. And then we got another little C4 that's as is. So our main cars to try to buy is this one on the end. Maybe. It's kind of risky. Has no gas to it. It's as is. So that one's last on the list. This one probably be first. Second. I'm not really too interested in this car. And then see what this one sells for. I just bought its twin. I was planning to buy this car today, but I bought its twin, so don't need two of them. This one as well. Yeah, I don't know if I could really use this car anymore. I'm kind of, my lots, I was empty. My car lot was empty, but I'm really full. And my brother spent $30,000 yesterday at the auction. He went there by himself. And he spent $30,000, so we got more cars coming in. So I don't, this isn't a car I really need or even like. Alright. Let's see what he said. What did Preston say? Hi guys, I had 7 vets starting in 68. There's a 75-year-old boy married to garage queen. That's awesome, Preston. You've definitely lived most guys' dreams to own all those Corvettes. That's great. 7 Corvettes. Most guys dream to have 1. You've had 7. Alright. Says this 79 Camaro is coming up for sale soon. What the heck happened? That's a cool color on that 02 Z06. That blue. You don't see that a lot. Alright. Let's get to some auction. Here's some Mustangs. They got a 07 Ford Mustang GT 500, 14,000 miles coming up. See what that brings. You know, almost every C5 Z06 I've had has been a short shifter. I don't know. I mean, I do know. They don't come like that, but it seems like everybody changes on the short shifter, and it's such a cool ride. Like it, exactly like you said, it's a button-down car. It's just really tight for the money. It's a car that you can buy for like under $25,000 fairly easily. It's usually around $20,000 really. Very good car for the money. Alright, so for any of you guys that are just tuning in and never watched a live stream before, you'll hear me talk about MMR, and you can see it right here where it says adjusted MMR. That is the average wholesale price of the vehicle. So that means that's what the auction expects it to bring when it runs through. So ideally you try to buy it under that. Now it's for the past 30 days, so it's like it's 30 days behind. So it's not accurate, but it gives you a guide. So that's what MMR means. I'll tell you a car that drives really good right now is my pace car. I bought it for my buddy Harold out of Massachusetts. Follows us on YouTube. He changed out the clutch and put a short shifter in there. Drives like a dream. Such a good driving car. So a lot of Camaros. So we're gonna watch some prices and see what they're selling for. It seems like the problem about this is the miles are really low, standard, convertible, but it says it has a very minor Carfax caution, so probably in a wreck. And it's the old body style. It's not hard to sell those cars, but everybody wants a newer body style. I like that body style, personally.
28, can't do 23.5. No, sir. 28. 28. 28. I wish I could. Yeah, that's right.
No sale.
73 premium package boys, gloss back, active down, performance exhaust and all. 30,000.
Alright. So let's take a look at so this is the Corvette they've been running for a few weeks. I know Mr. Krabs in here has been wanting a C5 convertible. This seems like a decent one. I tried to buy it last week. They didn't accept it. They've been wanting like 13,500 or 14,000 for this car. So they haven't been selling it. I think that's what it should retail for, is around 15 grand. It's got some weird exhaust tips though, and it's missing one. So that's a little weird. But overall, really clean car. See, this is can't really tell what this is. I don't know if it's, I think that's the, no, that's for the front license plate. Now that I zoomed in. It's crazy how much zoomed in you can get on this thing. Yeah, that's for the front license plate. I always thought that was broken, but no, it's for the front license plate. That's cool. Every C5 ever, every C5 I've ever bought is always missing this little piece right here. I don't understand why, or why Corvette even made it like that. The part is like $10 and I can never remember the name. But they're always missing. It was a stupid design. I don't think the exhaust is Borla, because those are just tips. The exhausts look pretty small. I think the radio's not working. I think that's it. It could just be the camera. So that's either 1 o'clock or it says lock. If it says lock, that means there's like some kind of deal. Same now. I have 4 wrong color. Huh. But 51,000 miles on it. I think this one has the heads-up display too. Stock engine. Little nick right there, but it's an old car. Yeah, heads-up display. So, I don't know. Try to buy this one. I already showed you guys the Z06. This is a cool looking car. Where's it at? This one. This looks like a monster right here. Look at this car, guys. This is crazy. Imagine driving this car around. Like, this is wild. That'll definitely turn some heads. Look at the steering wheel. Even says the miles per hour or RPMs. Somebody spent some money on this car. We're gonna watch this one. See what it sells for. Beautiful. I like it. My dad would hate that car, but I like it. Lane alert. We've been getting some lane alerts. Let's see, let's see. Button. We live down here in Texas, man. We make up words. We make up words down here. But yeah, thank you for correcting me. Yeah, you guys are like family over here. You guys can just correct me all the time if you want. But yeah, I say bottin' a lot, and I always get comments. It's not a word. It's not a word. I guess what's the correct word? Purchased? Purchased? Let's see, how do you do this right here? There we go, send you a heart. What do you guys think this Camaro is going to bring? The 79 Camaro. It is coming up here in a second. 79 Camaro, Z28. Itzy, if you're listening, you can come help me out here. Let's see. You put this in the freezer?
Uh-huh.
That's it. Alright. So, we got a CPI book. This is what my dad likes to use for a little guide on the classic cars. Cars of particular interest. See what this book says. So for 1979 Z28 Coupe, it's got a 12,000 fair value. Then it has a 21,000 good value. But I don't believe that to be true, because every time I look these cars up on Mecum and Bring a Trailer, they're selling for 10,000, 11,000, sometimes 8,000. So I don't think this book is very accurate on that one, but we'll find out. And take in mind, take these prices with a grain of salt, because this is a dealer-only auction, so these are wholesale prices. All right, Jeremy says 12,000 on that Camaro. You guys got a few minutes left to put in your ideas in the comments. So, knowing what this book says, what do you guys think this thing is going to sell for? It says fair value. I'll do it again. Fair value 12,000, good condition 21.5. I'd say it brings 8,500. 8,500. I'm gonna type it in chat. And I'm sorry I use caps all the time. I'm not screaming at y'all, obviously. It's just my caps are always on for all of our other stuff. Alright. It's coming up soon. And then everything else is coming up after. So this little Firebird I've been top bidder on like the last 2 weeks. 8501. What's up, Joseph? Good morning. So this, we'll see if the market's picked up or not after this car. Because I've been top bidder. I was top bidder on that C4 for 2 weeks in a row, and it finally brought $1,000 more than my last 2 high offers. I was top bidder on this car for $6,500 last week. Let's see if it goes over 65 or under 65. I'm probably not going to bid on it this week, so let's see. Alright, Camaro's coming up. Got a phone call. Did I buy anything today? No, not yet. I tried to buy 2 cars earlier before the live stream, but I didn't want to step up on them. We got some Corvettes coming up really soon, and we're going to see what this Camaro sells for, right? Not this one, the one after. And I think I'm trying to put out a YouTube video tomorrow, so keep a lookout for a YouTube video dropping tomorrow. I have a lot of videos to edit, but this one's going to be an easier one to post. I should make a test drive video for my pace car. I think I have my pace car possibly sold, my C6. Guy's supposed to come in tomorrow, so maybe I'll do that today. That's not going to be the video I'm posting tomorrow, though. Alright, so it looks like the bids are... There's got to be something wrong with this one or something. That's pretty far back from MMR. Looks like the Camaros are falling a bit in prices.
Okay, 41, yeah, we're all good now. 41.2, 41.5. 41.2, 41.5.
Can you guys hear the auctioneer pretty good, or is it pretty quiet?
$43,000 gets it, boys. I don't know what's going on. We'll get it figured out. 43. 42.7, 43.
I'll come back to it if I have to.
43, 43. Next ride. No, the monitor above me that is matching. It's just our laptops up here.
Okay, good, good.
It doesn't blink, it doesn't flash, it doesn't do anything.
Because I watched a couple of live streams and it was really quiet the last couple of ones. Alright, let's see what this Camaro brings. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for letting me know. Really?
This is a 4-wheel Z28.
I think there's a big problem with what asking prices are and what transactions are. I think there's a big difference. They don't have any bids on this car, by the way. These are fake bids. You guys can't see it because I have it blocked, but nobody's bid on it yet, so I'll show you. So you see where it says bid, bid, bid? Those aren't real bids. See what I mean? They just backed it up. They're trying to get people to trick in to click to it. And I'm not falling for it.
Boys, you got a 1979 Camaro looking at you. 11 grand gets it. 11 grand will be straight with you. 11,000 gets it, gentlemen. $11,000 gets it. First call. Second call. 11,000. Lowest kind of miles over. $11,000 to be. 11,000. Give it 11. Next ride, boys.
Skipped. No bids.
16 Camaro. Here's your 16 Camaro. Structure damage. RS pack, boys. Rear quarter repaired. ZL1 wheels, boys.
Told you. Camaros. And so everybody that calls me up wanting $25,000 for their stupid 79 Camaro, 78 Camaro, I'm not buying it. Y'all may think I'm the bad guy, but they don't bring it. And I just don't like the way they look, personally. Alright, so keep in mind, last week I was top bidder on this 95 Pontiac Firebird at $6,500. Let's see what this little book says about that car. Pontiac. And you gotta take all these book values, wholesale values with a grain of salt, because these ain't the ones paying you the money. Or buying it either. So what Kelly Blue Book says is this. We'll tell Kelly Blue Book to buy it. Alright.
Put the yellow light on just because it's got Z01 rockers, cam, and air intake and exhaust. Like this a bad boy. But look at the CR.
Alright, alright. Trans Am convertible. 5,100 fair, 9,900 good, 22,000 excellent. So we'll see. So even me bidding 6,500, it's a pretty strong bid on that thing. And it's got 120,000 miles on it too. And I always have to keep in mind, it's hard for me just to buy one car here because this is in Dallas, Texas. So if I just buy one car, I get killed in shipping. Some photos. It looks fairly clean. They ain't got no bid. They're just trying to pump it. Oh, now they got a bid, actually. Somebody fell for it. So every time they do that little fake deal. Let's see, remember.
It is a WS6, boys. 6,500. 6,065. And a stick transmission, boys. It's a manual transmission. 65.
I don't know if it is or not because I don't know if they had a WS6 in 1995. Do you guys know? This auction is in Dallas, Texas, which is 8 hours away from me. Alright, so it looks like the market is pulling back a bit. They wanted 12,000 last week. Now they're taking 8. So another no sale. And it brought $500 less than last week because I didn't bid on it. But last week they wanted $12,000 for it. This week they were willing to accept $8,000 for it. So I guess they're getting more reasonable, I guess. But yeah, again, Joseph, this auction is 8 hours away from me. You guys like these Challengers? How many miles does this one have? 100? Not 51?
got 16 grand, 16 250, way back in the bar. And now 16 grand, 16 2 and a half, and a minute, 7 and a minute, quarter to be in, down to the minute, and a minute, gonna sell it over down. First call, and now 2 and a half, and a minute, 7 and a minute, quarter to be in, and a minute, 10 and a minute, and a minute, quarter to buy. Second call, boys, 30-pound call, 16 down, 2 and a half, and a minute, will be about a down, some 16 down, dollar, 42.84, 42.84. In here, and a minute, hold it, 7 times, and a minute, down about a minute.
Another scat pack. These cars get stolen all the time.
24, 24, 24, Peter Orlando. 24, 24,000,
A lot of scat packs coming in. Challengers, Chargers, then the Corvettes. I like the way they look. Because they look like a muscle car, but they drive horrible. I mean, they just, to me, they drive horrible. You feel like you're driving a refrigerator. It's just not a very good driving car in my opinion. Alright. I'm gonna go check on some other lanes. See if we can find some other, if some other cars are coming up. Drive like a Jeep. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. So we got to go to this lane and see where this car is at. What lane is this Mustang in? 99. So this Mustang's still gonna come up not till a while in this one. So at this auction in Dallas, it's so huge. It's one of the largest auctions, probably in America. Actually, I think it's now the largest dealer auction in America. It used to be other one. I can't remember the other one. Both Mannheim locations. But this place has like 30 lanes. There's 30 lanes of cars running at once. They're selling over close to $4,000, 4,000 cars today at this one auction. And then they have other auctions, like there's San Antonio Mannheim that I looked at earlier at the very beginning of the live stream. That was in San Antonio, Texas. So, alright, so there's that car. Let's go to lane 3. So there's 30 lanes to go through. And all the Corvettes aren't in one lane. But perfect. We still have a while. Yep, I guess the closest Corvettes are going to be lane 20. Or 21. Then they have some Z06s, and now we're obviously going to watch that Porsche sell through, this Porsche Spyder. Take a look at this one. This right here. $1 million car, he believes. He believes this car is going to bring over $1 million. 918 Porsche Spyder. Would you guys buy one of these cars? If you could. What is this? Invoice. $75,000 invoice. What is for is approximately charges service. I mean, what does it say it was for? Clean car. But is it $1 million car? That is the question. We'll find out today. So keep watching to the end of the stream and let's see if it is or not. See what the accident's for. It does say it has an accident on the history report. So here's the history report. Severe accident. That's not good. Not good. Airbag deploy. That's gonna kill the value on this thing. Now I'm really interested to see what this thing sells for. 2 owners, accident reported, airbag, 2019. That's gonna hurt its value bad. Because even on regular cars, that's kind of a hard thing to get around. But a car like this, that's going to be hard. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think that car is going to sell for? Let's see if it's in the little book. Porsche, what year was it? '15 Porsche Spyder. Alright. Fair value for the Porsche Spyder. $1,285,000 in fair condition. Good condition is $1,600,000. And excellent is $2.2 million doll hairs. What do you guys think it's gonna do? And Itzy, I'll take that monster. And how do you guys like this setup? To where you can see all the comments on the screen. This is how we shoot our Sunday night recaps. Got my frozen monster.
It's not frozen. I was waiting a little bit longer. Do you need something else?
Nope.
Tea break?
Not yet. Yeah, I kind of like this setup to where Itzy has it to where you can see the chat. So I had to plug in my computer. Alright, so we still have a little bit until these Corvettes roll through. But yeah, on that Porsche, let's look up that Porsche. Let's type in Porsche. There's 9 for sale in the whole country. No price, no price, no price, no price. What, is everybody scared to put a price on here or what? I hate when there's no prices. Then you can be saying, well, Bobby, sometimes you have cars on your website with no prices. And yeah, that's because I just got the car in that day. I just threw photos up there. 99.9% of the time there's a price. If there's not, it's because the car is not ready for sale yet. But this one's been on there for 298 days, so I would hope it's ready for sale by then. Alright, so this gave us absolutely zero help. this is a cool website to use, guys, to kind of get a feel for what the market is. Visor. But it's been lagging a lot lately, actually. It doesn't work as good as it should. Okay. Here's a car that is gonna bring some money, and it's not a car that's hard to sell. Automatic 2019 base model, 17,000 miles on it. Cool color combination, but it's very hard to sell these 1LT cars, especially when you get into like a C7, C8. When you buy a C6 and C5, they didn't really care too much about it, but it's mainly when you get into the C7 and C8s that the LTs make a difference. Because who wants to be driving around a $55,000 car, which I think this MMR is just too high anyways, but who wants to be driving a $50,000 car with no heads-up display when you could just, when I just sold a 2003 Corvette with heads-up display, or even a 2025 with no heads-up display? That's crazy. Here's the C4. This is a dice roll, really. Top's not closed all the way. This gives me some hope right here. U.S. Army veteran. It is a one-owner car, I believe. I'll have to double-check that. They're running it as is, which is scary because they normally run everything green light, but tell the button's messed up, actually. Out of gas. Look how much. And on these C4s, if you let your gas get this low, like, you're out of gas. Like, there's no, maybe it has a little gas in there. No. When you have 2 or 3 bars in these cars, you gotta go to a gas station. Getting here is like killing your fuel pump. And this is all cracked. But I don't know. If it's cheap enough, we'll gamble. Let's get back into the lane. A few more cars till Corvette time. Scat pack, wide body boys, sound that boomer done, both par interior parents pack boys, and out to the half, and a 40, and a go to the last call, look at it now, 5, and a minute to the now 7, and out down half, and a minute 49 to a half, and they got a $50,000 MMR down to the minute 42, and out to the half. While we're waiting, I'm going to reply to some messages. I know that doesn't have it. I thought it would be standard. You would think it would be standard equipment by now. You really would think it would be standard equipment. But no, it's not for some reason. They've had it out since the C5 generation, and here we're in the C8s, and it's not a basic thing. So should be swinging man, and at 45.5, and at a minute 45 pound, and at a minute 45 back of $5,000 off, 5 miles on the Odo, and out here, and at a minute 45.5, and at a minute 45,000 to be, and at a minute 45.5, and at a minute got it from Glenn Chancellor, and at 45.5, and at now $6,000, and at a minute 46,000, and that's just replying some messages, because obviously we are live. This is the one, sir, and at 47, and at 47, this has got the wide body ATX package, shaker package, 47. And for whatever reason, like, my videos go viral, not on YouTube, unfortunately. I don't know why my YouTube videos don't go viral, but like on Facebook, like random videos that I post months ago, just out of nowhere go viral. So like, you guys remember that '69 blue Corvette I had last month? well, I posted some videos of it a month and a half ago, and they did all right. But now, this last 2 days, they've been like skyrocketing. So I keep getting phone calls and messages. How much is that blue Corvette? How much is that blue Corvette? It's like it's sold. Sold. Alrighty. Some good money for a Challenger. But it looks like things are bringing under MMR now. So market is shifting. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I made a decent buy in that Corvette I got coming in. I think I did. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I don't know why they push out the older videos before the newer ones. But yeah, I mean, like, literally videos I've been posting from a month and a half ago. Let's see. I can see the insights, the metrics. It's like skyrocketed. Like the lines are just like straight up. It's like typically, you know, when you post kind of as usual consistency, you have the same amount of viewers. So now it's like everything's just skyrocketed up on videos from like a month and a half ago.
Sub 55, 250, 2682. Bernie, you bought her. Here's your 121. Look at here. Down now $69,000.
But, you know, that's good. I'm not complaining. That's good. All right. Corvette time. Oh, you keep seeing that 50th anniversary on your feed. That was a car you should have bought. I know. That was really a deal on one. I just bought it really cheap. Well, I didn't buy it really cheap, but I got a good deal on it. It wasn't cheap, but so I sold it for a really good deal. I mean, if you looked at that car at any other dealership, it was a $22,000 to $25,000 car that they were listing them at. Now, selling them is a different question, but that was their list price. I think we ended up selling it for somewhere in the 18s, if I'm not mistaken. $2023 LT.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Corvette's back under MMR for the C8s. Find you, what do you want, Joseph? What do I need to find? The Mons Blue. Yeah, that's a beautiful color. Really is a beautiful color. I wish I could find all my C3s in that color. Trust me, if I come across one, I'm gonna try my hardest to buy it. Alright, here's a 2022 2LT, 17,000 miles. So it has a little bit more miles, lower package for cheaper. Read my mind.
These price point bets like that, these are way too cheap.
I wonder what the MSRP was on this car. Cool. Black. I've sold a few of these cars. They're all cool. They're alright. Just a lot of money to tie up in one car. For me. I like the red seatbelts. There's a lot of dealerships, like all these dealerships bidding, they all have, it's called floor plans. So like they get kind of like a line of credit almost, and so they're buying it. They're pretty much financing these cars, paying interest on it every month. And we don't do that. We just buy them outright.
It still today boggles my brain.
65.7 for David and the Mary Bubba Bobby and the Mary 7 half. We're gonna sell it here. And the Mary Bubba Bobby and the Mary 7 David and the Mary Bubba Bobby and the Mary 7 half. And the Mary Bubba Bobby and the Mary dive.
Yeah, the painted calibers look good.
That's a good job. Down in the Mary 23s on and the Mary 20 with Corvette here. And the Mary 86 out down in MSRP performance pack. Down in the Mary perp suspension.
All right, let's see what the old orangey brings. $2021 3LT fully loaded, 10,000 miles. This seems cheap. Because let's see, 2022 2LT was 17,000 miles, just sold for 65 grand. Yes. Yes, these cars are selling. See what I mean? This is a lot better buy than the one before. It's got less miles. Well, it's got 8,000 less miles. It's a higher package. It's 1 year older, but I mean, granted, the color is unique. So the marketability is different, but price-wise, this is a much better buy. Yeah, all these are real bids right here. Now it's the same price as the last Corvette, which I would rather choose this one than the previous one.
Y'all should know this, but that means grants.
Alright, here is some C7s. So that Corvette sold cheaper than the other one by $250. And that was back MMR. Let's see what these ones bring. Well, thank you, Joseph. Thank you for noticing my problem on why I don't have that many Corvettes at the moment. I can't. There's no goodbyes. They're really selling retail at these auctions. So thank you for noticing on why it's hard to buy these Corvettes. It's easy to click a button. I can just click this button and buy it, but the hard part's trying to unload it. I mean, where do you go from this? I mean, granted, yes, it's a 2019 low miles Grand Sport, but where do you move it from here? That's Z06 money, almost. So this would be the one to buy, really. If I wanted a C7, this would be the one to get. So I sold a 14 Z51 manual 2LT for $41,000. For $41,000. I mean retail. So this is higher than what I sold mine for. Granted, it's 2 years newer, but same car. No, I haven't bid on anything yet. You'll see it when I bid. I'll click on this big green button. But I'm not looking to buy a C7 today. I'll let you guys know when I bid something. What we're going to try to buy is maybe this Corvette convertible and this Z06 right here. Those are our two kind of cars we're looking for. Last Corvette sold for $46,250. I think they just started it up. So like, this kind of hurts them when the people that take the pictures do this. Like, you can tell right here there's no lights on the dash. But when you go right here, it looks like every light is lit up. But it's not. They just like just started it, like auxiliary mode or something like that.
Trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I don't know. 4.5 CR. Clean Carpex. Plain facts. Loaded up and right, boys. 31,000 miles. 4.5 MSRP was almost 77,000. Got a 76,345 MSRP. No strikes against them. 35,536. Start at 30 grand and see if there's people online or if they're locked up or something. Because I see nobody. $30,000. Go back to 30.
The dash is warped a bit. This is weird. This is really far back from MMR. $10,000 back. I think it's this photo, to be honest with you. There's not much room for profit. I bought a Corvette last live stream, and after me having to put a harmonic balancer in there, I'm kind of screwed on it, really.
Only 6,000 miles in a clean Carfax.
Okay. I sold in 2011 for 32,000 retail. Let's see what this one brings. All right, I bid. I was in at 21 something. $6,000 miles. So this is like one of those cars that it's probably a $30,000 car, but the problem is everybody wants the 08 with the 6.2 liters. It's not a bad buy at the moment, but this is like a $30,000 car. So by the time you pay, this is probably a $700 fee. So you have $26,700 in it, and then you pay to ship it. What's up, Reggie? How you doing, buddy? This really is not a. I bid 26,000 last week on 07 with 20,000 miles. So this is a really car for car. This is a much better car than the one I bid on last week. What's up, Nick? Good morning. Good morning. You guys just waking up? You guys at work?
This is a true 6,000 mile car. Look at the pics. Look at the inside of that. It looks like it just came off the showroom floor.
If it was a different color, it probably would have brought more. It's an okay buy at the moment, but not a steal. Well, that's why you're the trophy husband, Nick. They're selling it. So this is $3,000 back MMR. It's not making me feel very confident in this 07 I just bought. Not a terrible buy, really. No, I'm in. I'm in. And again. Should we do it, guys?
Corvette boys. Now 19, 19 down, going to be a 5-spoke chrome alloys, performance pack, 303 preferred. 19 pounds, going to be a now 19 pounds. Now 19 to be a 7 half, and a minute down about 19 grand, 19 pounds, and a be a minute with David and a minute 7 down about a minute 19. Now 19,000, and a minute with David and a minute 7 half, down about a minute 19,000, and a be a minute 18 7 down about a minute 19 now 19 $20,000 gets it 20,500. Miss Liz.
So they weren't going to sell it anyways.
Veronica Family Auto, 20,005 gets it, and I appreciate you coming with me this far. 20,500.
Alright, makes me feel a little bit more confident in my car, I guess. I bid it right on the money.
Second call, anybody else in the world can get it. 20,005. Thank you, Veronica. 20,500. Third and final call. 20,000 2 and a half. 20,500. 20,000 250. 20,500. 295. Big down on the minute, Bubba 5. That's right. We're here. The minute ball to be. The minute down. The minute with 30 pounds on. The minute plate Carfax. 2,000 Corvette. The minute ball. Give me $5 grand, $6 dollar, $5 $6 dollar to be, but a minute 5 and a minute $6 to the buy, but a minute 5 $6 dollar to be at $7 dollar. Now 6 and 7 here, and a minute 7,000 and a minute 8.
They're going in $1,000 increments. See, they go in 500. They just did that to bump up the bids a lot. Oh, look at this. Now they magically drop back to $500 bids. So this is a $15,000 car. It's a 15.5 car. The high bid's 13,000 plus the fee plus shipping. You're in it at 14 grand. So I mean, what are you gonna do? $7 grand, $8,000, $7,000, $8,000. Now 7 to be, but in the minute 7,000, and the minute 8,000, or the 5, and the minute 7,000, 8,000. Gonna be the same story, boys. And now 7,000, and the minute 8,000. Polish wheel package, boys. Selected ride control, caution for the ABS 8. Now 9, 10, and now 10, 10, 10, 9,000, 10. Got a 16 for Justin Lamar. And now 9,000, 10 pound down, but in the minute down about that ain't gonna work. And now 10 to be, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Gonna be 9,500, Anthony, 9,000, 9,500. Now 95. I'm in at 95.
Now it's all up to you, boys. Now 10 to be 10 to buy, 95, 10 to 10. 10, and the minute 95, and the be, but in the minute 10, 10, 10, 95, and the bottom down 10 pound, and the buy down 10, 10, 10. You got a 16 forward in the bar, and down 10, 5, and in the minute 10 pound, and the bottom down 5, and the be 10,500. 10, 5, and in the minute 10, and in the minute 5, be 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Keep on a quick internet, beats you a little quicker. And now 11,000, and in the minute 5, and in the minute 11 pound, and in the minute 5, and in the minute 11, now 5, 11, 5, 11, 5, 5, 5, 11,500. And now 11, 5, and in the minute 11, and in the minute 5, be, and in the minute 11, and in the minute 5, and in the minute 11,000, and in the minute got a $56,000 MSRP. Preferred equipment group.
See, it's got these lights on the dash.
Y'all wait for that. My goodness, 11, 2, 11, 5, 11, 2, 11, 5, 11, 2, 11, 5, 11, 2, but I'm going to pop a 5. Now 7 and a half, 11, 12. Now 12, now 12, now 12, now 12, 12, 12, and a minute 7, and now $12, it's 12, and a minute down, and a minute 12, 12. They waited you out for that 500. You knock it back out, Zalzal. You give that 12. Thank you. Now 250, Bobby. Now 500. There's Zalzal. Now 5, 5, 5, and a minute 10, and a 55, 7 and a half, and a minute 2, 5, and now $13, now 2 and a half, and a minute.
See, this is.
And now 2, 13. We still got here taking 215s out of the minute 32. And now 2, and a minute 15.
You want this one, Mr. Krabs?
Still way back, $3,400 back in the mar, but I want to sell it. And now 13, 2 and a half, and in a minute 10, and a minute we're going to be, and in a minute to the second call. Now 13,000 on up here, down to the minute, and down 30 final call, boys down 13 to the minute, and some $13,000.
Too slow.
Thank you, Zalzal. And in a minute, that's what you have, and in a minute, 30
Too slow.
Don't miss it now. And now 12.5, now 13.5, 14, now 5, and a minute 14.5. 5 and a minute for Tyler Miles. Now and a minute 14 memory pack, 6-speed, my, alternate emissions, no cats. It's 16 now, about a minute 55, down about 7.5. Now 7.5, down about a minute 5, 7 and a minute 55, 7.5, right color for an 01 model, and a minute 16 down, and a minute now 5. And now 7.5, and a minute 5, and a minute 7.
Too much, too much, too much. I'm telling you, these things are bringing retail at the auctions. I bid $16,250 on this one. Of course you're selling it. It's over MMR. And it has an accident on its Carfax. 16.5 sold. Alright, come over here. Actually, I think lane 17. Oh. Lane 15. Well, they went back. Let's see. Alright, we're going to catch this one just in time. Yeah. 03 is a lot better year for the Z06. 01 is a lot lower horsepower. And this one had an accident, and it was modified. So I figure it's a $20,000 car. What did it bring? 16.5. So 16.5 plus 1,000 to get it here. 17.5. Assuming you didn't need anything, and nobody negotiates with you, you make 2,500. That's if everything goes smooth. And with me, it does not go smooth. So add another $800 in recon. So now your profit just went to like 1,700, or 1,800 or whatever. If everybody buys it as it at your list price. Well, we're gonna see if we can steal this Mustang maybe. So this one, they run the cars through the auction. Well, Mr. Krabs, we almost had a C5 convertible for you. You should have typed in, yes, I want it. Could have bid on it, bought it, sent it out to you. Alright, let's try to get this thing for like 10 grand. Okay, well, no. So these guys are idiots. They were literally about to drop the bids to $10,000. And this Mustang has 140,000 miles on it. This car, there's one online. Well, this would be the highest mileage GT on the market. You can buy one with a few thousand less miles from a dealership for $18,500. So these cars are bringing retail.
13, 5 minute, 5 minute, 5 boys, I'm dropped it way back. Come on in now, 13, 14, 2.5, 250, 7, 2.5, 7, 7, down 250, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 18 down, 18, 2.5, and 18, 250, 10, 18, 18, try to the Zimbos at the gate of it.
We're going to try to see this little thing. Alright, I want to look at this little monkey, which is this thing. I just want to see if they're going to make any money or lose money on it. They paid $3,000 for this little motorcycle. They didn't even pick it up from the auction. They just re-ran it. I don't know why. But alright, let's see what's left on the watch list. Not really much. So what did this car bring? This car brought $16.5K. Sold. And oh, the seat looked so this one had ABS light on, seat bolster was bad, and the paint looked a little weird in the photos. Obviously, I'm not seeing it in real life. And this one brought $13K. We're not in May, we're in 7, 9, 25. I bet 12.5K or 12,750, I think. Those monkeys are cool, but way too small for me. I don't think it's worth 3K. You can buy it brand new. The MSRP on this thing was, you can buy a brand new one for $4,400. Let's see. What did this one sell for? This one sold for what did this one sell for? That one sold for $13K. Okay. $13K. I'm just making notes in here so I can keep track of everything. I think, right? Look, little motorcycles on.
All motorcycles are as is, Paulette. 3,000, 2.5. We didn't know it was a motorcycle for sure, though, did we? 3,000, 2.5. 3 grand. 3 grand. 2.5. 3 grand. 2,000. 22.5. 22.5. 2 grand. 2.5. Thank you very much, by the way. 2,000. 2.5.
Let's see if we can buy this half price from this guy.
It's right there. 2,000. Honda Monkey. 2,000. 2 grand. 21. 25, 2 grand, 15, 1,500, anybody 1,500. It's a 19 model. Hey, it's only got 299 miles. It's a 5.0, 299 miles, 1,500. Get out of here, Hector. Come on, man. Your daddy taught you better than that. I know he did. I'm going to call him. I know he did. You want me 1,250? 1,250 bucks. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. What do we get called? 1,250 buyer number.
Man, I should have bid on that. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,250. 1,2 They paid $3,300 for that thing.
4145, ladies and gentlemen, that'll wind it up for today's sale. Thank
I should have bid on that one.
Thank all of you online for hanging out with us.
I didn't think it was a real bid.
Oh, hold on. We got more. 184. It must be virtual.
I didn't think that was a real bid.
Yeah. Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Freedom.
Alright, so I think we are done with that lane. But yeah, it looks like I bought my blue convertible C6 alright. I didn't steal it. Let's see where they are. Let's see where they're at on these cars over here. I should have bought that stupid little motorcycle. These Corvette prices got my head jacked up, guys. They got my head jacked up. Oh, we missed it. Look at this. This is my luck. This is how my luck is, guys. We missed the Spyder, the Porsche Spyder, by one car. Literally by one car we missed it. It got bid up to $545,000. So that's what it got bid up to. We missed it. That's how my luck goes. But $500,000 for a $1.2 million car. That's how my luck's been running, guys. That's how my luck's been running. But they have a few C7s running, and then like obviously they have that C4, but since I didn't pick up any of these C5s that I wanted, I'm not gonna just buy that C4. So that's kind of it for me at the auction today, guys. So unfortunately didn't pick anything up. I've been trying to buy this car for the last 2 weeks. I was top bidder on this car again at $4,500. They said they'd take $5,500 for it. Somebody clicked in at $55 and they bought it. I wanted to buy this little Miata for under $5,000. It sold for $5,300. You guys saw this Mustang sell for way too much money. There's a few C8s, not as much as they were last time. There was I just didn't put them on my watch list this time. It hasn't been as many as the last couple weeks, but there was still a decent amount. But yep. But I think we're gonna call it a day, guys. Nothing left for me to look at the auction, and I got a few things to do. So I appreciate all you guys tuning in. As always, make sure to check out for our YouTube video dropping tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully we can get some more cars next week. So see you guys. Live stream Sunday night and video coming out tomorrow. Appreciate all you guys tuning in as always. Have a great rest of the day, and you all take